where to start. He's so much smarter than the smarties. We're not tearing foes apart, he's tearing up the greatest parties, which are mostly ones he's hosting. And while most would call that boasting, if they had a chance to go, then even ghosts would not be ghosting. Still don't party as hard as I work, hardly a thing that I'd shirk. Hard to admit it, but well, a part of me's going berserk. That part is staying inside. I used to say that with pride. I used to think I should hide anger and follow the guide. Those thoughts came back to bite. I couldn't get my view to fit. Need to take the black and white and add a little hue to it. I'm more than the woodchuck, my demeanor's so belies. So as I wish you good luck, Duke, deliver the reprise. Don't know how to stop, he's plucking posers like they're poppies. We're not standing at the top, he stands atop a hill of copies. Huey's turning into spooks, is he dropping mics and nukes? If they want a chance to live, well then they best put up their dukes. But part of me's not gonna work. Heart of me's more than berserk. Hard to admit it, but well, the smart in me's also a perk. No longer need to divide, don't think I could if I tried. Now I just have to decide how I'm rewriting the guide. Saw me as a sad nerd, thought that if we had words I would join his mad herd. Offer was uncanny, my response sure had his laughter dim. Told him how his granny named her failure badges after him. The thought was almost laughable, like LOL, but I'm not affable. Too busy charging at him, making Boba look like Hoffable. Think I'll kneel to dog freaks, they boxes, steel tongues, follow steals like Mark Peaks. I leave marks on steel ones. That rooster had me frightened, but that's cause I wasn't fully in. When both halves were enlightened, then the fighting turned to bullying. The power of a gale, but now my mind is there directing it. Seek weakness and you'll fail, I think you'll find you were projecting it. The pot's already burned, so let the kettle's quip sit. Hope lessons have been learned now that his metal lips split. As far as I'm concerned, already felt his dipshit. The moment that he turned to face the eldest, Triplet. The boy who all the hacks resent is dropping mics from max ascent. Cause some can beat the gods, but only one does it by accident. Uncle calls him Dewey, he thought Turbo was the worst name. Mother musta knew he'd be superb before his first game. Doesn't flit, he soars higher, doesn't spit, he roars fire. Never tried to golf until he proved his grit at Moorshire. The boy is all for piety, but gods don't really see it. He doesn't need their power cause he's already a deity. And he's so fine, his presence brightens any space. And his moves are so divine, they're putting titans in their place. So out of sight, he does parkour when he's been blinded. And then snakes try to take a bite, but I'm unsure he even minded. Cause even God of the serpents could never force him to kneel. So you can love him or hate him like he's your wrestling heel. And while I think he's heard the worst, takes more than words for him to burst. Because when Dewey takes that view, he changes third person to first. Cause I don't need a crown to tout, and I won't heed renown or clout. I only plead to spread my creed, so you indeed put down your doubt. Once I was craving attention, now I'm addressing it. Was using it to fight apprehension that I was deficit. Thought I should fake it to make it, but that's not taking a name. And if I have to forsake it, rather be breaking the game. They act tough, but we're tougher. They get rough and they'll suffer. Huff and puff, but find their bluff is not enough of a buffer. Can't dodge these fights with garbage, but I'm not the one who's starting it. Carnage is causing carnage, so we better put his heart in it. I hear it quickening, see, and damn it's sickening me. A terror-stricken little prick is playing chicken with me. Fold that schmuck with a smackdown. My flow burns so damn auto-tune. Told this duck to just back down, think you'll learn the family model soon. My mom taught me to fly well, see, but push me well, then so help me. Down both of us like a Kelpie. Learn crashing from my man LP. That wasn't funny, was it? But that's how Dewey does it. You aim a gun, I aim the sun, let's see if you can buzz it. Good but not an oldie, flow is colder and I'm so fresh. Learned a bit from Goldie, now I'm golder than my Kopesh. Villains came to tangle, twits fell into my trap. Didn't plan to watch them dangle, this fell into my lap. Said I'd guide them through their angle, so they let me hold the map. But I lied, I saw their angle, they just didn't see the gap. Cause they're saps, listen masterminds, when messing with the faster mind. If you can't cast a spell, then well, be careful what your master sign. Careful cause you're past your prime and has-beens rarely last the climb. You thought the comet freed you, but the world is just a vaster dime. These days I feel so blazed that all your craziness can't faze me. So pray when you make plays, that day my laziness delays me. If you want my brothers back, and it's easy to sell a mission. But if rewards are lacking, I'm slacking with television. I like watching HD, but if you make me, I'll give you the L. Why the hell would you try to take me on? But when the battle's won, I'm through bestowing a mire. I'll get back to the fun and view the Ottoman Empire.
Yeah, pestered by these cretin, yeah, they never leave me any bliss. So don't just leave them beaten, broken, penniless. Don't need to be on any list, but don't see how I'm Emmy-less. I play these stupid villains, leaving all confused and many pissed. So then they throw a fist, and it's not threatening, of course. But once that fist is missed, I find the twist is my remorse. Bit harder than my harpies, but the rest were mostly barkers. Came sharper than the Sharpies, at those duller than my markers. I'm sorry now for testing you, I'll try to see the best in you. Though if you prove that folly, then I'll feel no guilt investing you.
I let Scrooge stay the richest, cause I want him to get mirth. But just remember, bitches, I made double his net worth. Did that in one day, and yet there are plenty who don't get that this one slays even harder than 22. And I ain't trying to mock a bit, let me give you cocks a hint. I've already won the moment my hands reach your document. Dewey left the dawn crack, Huey's always on fact. But I'll crush any villain just by flipping through a contract.